Hey guys, it's Daryl. It's Friday morning. I just wanted to make one more quick video. I've been watching the world news. I've been watching about 3 or 4 different channels. Then I turned to my local channel, Channel 61, and they have people write in. As you guys know, Connecticut is a strong Democratic-leaning state. But you wouldn't have known it this morning anyway. Well, this is Channel 61, which is a Fox News, Fox channel too. So anyway, they asked local people to write in, to email what their thoughts were on the impeachment. And this is a troubling thing that I see that Trump supporters continually keep saying that they look at this as the Democrats overstepping their bounds, misusing the Constitution. They look at the Democrats as being spiteful, as being resentful of the 2016 election and blaming it all on that. I find this troubling. I do. At first, I thought it was just an excuse because they can't talk, because they don't want to talk about the subject at hand, Trump's abuse of power and his obstruction of Congress. I thought they were trying to find any reason to spin it around and point it at the Democrats. But now I'm not so sure. Again, I'm going to blame this on Fox News. From what I see, it really appears that they truly believe that that the Democrats are misusing the Constitution, that we're doing this out of spite, that their president did nothing wrong. And then I saw one comment that said that, and then it said, I've known a lot of, he's a former he described Trump as a former CEO that's turning the economy around. And this guy went on in the email to say that he's known a lot of CEOs in his time, and he didn't like some of them, but that didn't mean they weren't good at their job. Yeah, sounds like a typical Republican to me. I could picture, we got the Gold Coast here in Connecticut, Greenwich, Westport. One of the wealthiest places in the country, and where there's a lot of CEOs. So I'm guessing I'm stereotyping again. I got to chill on that. But I'm guessing that's where this email came from. It's troubling to me. It's like we have two different information systems, where the people that are pro impeachment understand the charges against Trump, understand that he has to be held accountable. He broke the law. He misused his office. He obstructed Congress, and he needs to be held accountable for this. If we don't do that, it's eroding the foundation of our country. I mean, that's the important thing. You can't ignore. You start ignoring the laws and letting people get away with stuff, and it's gonna erode the foundation. Republicans don't see it that way. And at first, like I said, I thought it was an excuse just to avoid the subject at hand, to distract. But now I'm really not so sure. It really appears that Republicans watch Fox News and they get a whole different information skew on the news. Fox News won't talk about the two articles. They won't talk at all about the call to Ukraine, about obstructing Congress. They spin it around. They go back to, I can't believe I turn on Fox News and they're still talking about freaking Hillary's emails or the deep state or and I think that's what it goes back to. Like I told you guys in another video, my mother was she's such a Trump fan. And I asked her, I said, but do you watch Fox News? And she's like, well, what channels is Fox News? And I said, do you watch Hannity? And she's like, oh, I love Hannity. And I'm starting to think a lot of it, I thought the lying media stuff is all garbage, and I still do. But it appears that we have half the country getting this information from Fox News, the Epoch Times. I'll get to them in another video. That damn newspaper. That ad keeps popping up on my phone, and I hate that. I hate that ad. The guy snapping his fingers, talking about the deep state and all that shit. The Epoch Times, I think that's what it's called. So we have two different the Republicans or the Trump, I'm just going to call them Trump supporters because I don't think there is any Republican Party anymore. It's just the party of Trump now, and the Democrats, and it's two different information systems, which is troubling because we're living in two different Americas, really. So that's what I noticed this morning. And then there's one other thing that I want to bring up. The Republicans are saying that Democrats are misusing this impeachment process and rushing it. Now, my point here is I've seen that the Democrats are following the impeachment process. There's an impeachment process. It's part of our laws to ensure a reliable, good government. And the Democrats are following that to a T because they know the Republicans are going to be all over them if they don't. So the Democrats are following the impeachment process to a T. They're not rushing anything. Now, Nancy Pelosi wants to ensure, she said, that she's holding back on sending it to the Senate to ensure that this isn't rushed. I'm not sure. I'll have to think this through some more on what the benefit is of holding back on this for a while. I don't know if there is any benefit, really. The Republicans are going to vote against the impeachment. It's pretty cut and dry, but I'm not sure what Nancy's thinking. Anyway, so now the Republicans are saying the opposite. Before, the Democrats were rushing it through, and now they accuse the Democrats of dragging their feet. And that they're holding back the sending it to the Senate. I mean, so which is it? Are we rushing it, or are we are we holding it back? Yeah, I don't know. So that's what I saw this morning. Again, the troubling thing was what I saw this morning from the emails was that Trump supporters truly believe that their president, I think a lot of them truly believe that their president did nothing wrong. And that's more troubling than anything. That's a big misunderstanding between the Democrats and Republicans. I don't want to say us and them, but that's a big divisive canyon between the two of us when they don't even see that their president did anything wrong. Then the rest of the Republicans will say, well, he might have overstepped this or that, but the economy's great. And to that I say, you can't put a money price on justice. You don't let a murderer go because he's got loot. Well, actually, that does happen. But just because they think the economy is great, you can't turn a blind eye to a president who's abusing his office. I mean, that's what kind of. This is all. I find this all very troubling. It doesn't bode well for the country in the future. It really doesn't. All right, those are my thoughts. I got to get to the gym. You guys have a great Friday, and I want to welcome all my new subscribers. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for giving me a chance and turning to my channel. And let me know, please, in the comments. Let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about, to bring up, anything you want me to debate, to talk about, any subjects. Please, by all means, let me know in the comments. If you want me to talk more about recovery, if you want me to talk about a different part of the impeachment process, about art, about my workout motivation, all that stuff, whatever you want me to talk about, let me know, because I appreciate you new subscribers. All right, you guys have a good Friday.